Hello my friends, this is your friend, the Diablo Pablo, to show you all the wonderful Jurassic Park Easter eggs in the road transmission map in Battlefield 4. You can find them easily here in the... Would you keep it down, sir? I'm trying to make a video over here. Sheesh, they're nervous some dinosaurs these days. I blame the school. Well, in this video I will show you exactly how to make this dinosaur roar, and I will also show you a bunch of interesting references to Jurassic Park beyond just the dinosaur roar. If you like Jurassic Park, and you also like Battlefield 4, then you're going to probably, maybe, you might like this video, I don't know. Hold on to your butts! The first reference I would like to point out might be a long shot, but I will point it out nonetheless. It is an electric fence that runs around part of the perimeter of the road transmission map. Now, this, what you say, there are quite a few electric fences in the world, it is just, you know, it's kind of like the one in the movie. I mean, you know, it's an electric fence here, electric fence there, you're like, whatever, alright, fine. We'll just put that out there. Here we go to the next. Well, this is another long shot, but when you take out the radar dish in the road transmission, you kind of notice the cable snap in a peculiar way. Snap and snap. Maybe it's just me, but it kind of reminds me of when the cable snap in Jurassic Park. I don't know, just me. Another long shot. Okay, move on to the next. Have you ever noticed that the Bravo point in Rogue Transmission is called the Visitor Center? It's just like the Visitor Center in Jurassic Park with the T-Rex is like in the bear. Doesn't it kind of look like they're playing Battlefield 4 in the movie, right? It is in the 90s. Perhaps you are not convinced this is one elaborate tribute to the best movie of all time, Jurassic Park. Well, I will show you one more thing that it definitely convinced me that this is quite the case. So right past Delta Point, you fly a helicopter past where you can walk with a foot, but you can fly a helicopter. It's the air boundary, let's see here. So, you look over this first hill between this hill and the tree, and on the ground there is a special surprise. It is the goat from Jurassic Park! It is perfectly done! Look, it has the little fence and the little shoulder bar. It's perfect. It's exactly that. So how exactly do you trigger the dinosaur roar, you are asking yourself? Well, I will show you exactly this right now. There are exactly two buttons located in this map. The first button you will find around checkpoint Alpha. I will show you here with this helicopter. You cannot reach it without parking some sort of vehicle right next to it, but if you jump up here you can see that there is a little button.
There's a round green button which says push.
You can interact with said button in the prone position. Now the second button is located towards the E checkpoint. What does E stand for? Elephant? Elephant or something? Echo checkpoint, yes, of course. I cannot remember. And you see down at the support beams, there's this little button down there, and there just get one of your friends who is an explosive maniac. Blow a hole through the fence here. Thank you. And now it exposes a little the button that you can jump down to. Now, it might take you a few times to get down here onto the platform. It is kind of difficult. Sometimes you don't. God damn it! I believe the best way to get in here is to kind of parallel on the little thing here, and then kind of just inch your way backwards, and then yeah. And once you jump down to the platform, you will find a wonderful Sharpie drawing of a dinosaur cursing the asteroid that killed his family. I mean, how can you not be any more clear than that? To activate the roar, you must press both of these buttons within 3 seconds of each other at the same time. So if you press just one of the buttons, you get an error beep such like this. Much like in the movie Jurassic Park. But if there are two people sitting at both buttons and you both count down at the same time,
3, 2, 1,
and you press buttons very fastly, just like in the movie, just like that, you'll be presented with a wonderful double beep. Oh, that's the stuff. So if you go back down to checkpoint Delta, next to where we found the goat, you will see a group of trees here. When both buttons are pressed, it will activate the trees to rustle, just like this. Remind you of anything? Now when this goes down, one of two different audio files will play for the entire server to hear, no matter if you level the radar dish. Some people think you have to level the radar dish, it does not matter. The first one will sound like this. You hear it's just a rustling of the trees and a couple of footsteps. No roar for this one. Sometimes you have to wait a couple of rustles for it to go off. It is random how it goes off. It doesn't matter what you do throughout the game as far as anyone can tell. A lot of people have been testing this. It doesn't matter if you leveled the dish, it doesn't matter what order you press the buttons, you press both buttons at the same time. And sometimes, for the entire server to hear, will be a wonderful dinosaur roar. Such like this! A dinosaur roar. A dinosaur roar for the entire server that can hear. It is really funny that they put that in there. It is, I honestly, with the goat and the fence, the visitor center, all these little things, I think that Jurassic Park inspired one or more creative artistic directors in the game. I think it was a little tribute, and I think there are probably Easter eggs on other maps too. Very funny stuff, guys. Well played. I think this is fantastic. Do I think there's going to be a giant dinosaur that levels the map and destroys everyone? No, I don't think so. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if that was the case? They would just press it all the time and everyone would get eaten by a dinosaur. It would become Dinosaur Field 4. It would be crazy. But they do a dinosaur mode. And if you are listening, dice, every single motherfucking person on the planet would buy that shit. Just do it. Do it!